Hey everybody, it's Chris Loud. Sometimes I don't have much time to paint, and on those days I try and at least do a speedy abstract painting session. For this particular one, I'm focusing on an organic shape or shapes in this warm-up exercise. So on this page in my sketchbook, I started by putting down some random shapes with charcoal, and then I will add some marks with a graphite stick and a cobalt blue water-soluble wax pastel. And you can see it's already kind of looking, it reminds me a little bit of like an Aztec art or sculpture or something. This is a simple prompt that I use sometimes where I take one of the 7 elements of art and use that to start the painting. So in this one I chose shape. If you're not familiar with the 7 elements of art, they are shape, line, form, color, texture, space, and value. I don't have a video on the 7 elements yet, but I'll leave a link in the description for a fun and really informative video by Jessica Hopper where she explains them in more detail. So I started with shape, but I'll end up utilizing several of these elements intuitively as I go. Obviously line and form and value. I did this warm up in about 10 minutes. I was between 9 and 10 minutes. And really just started playing with this. That was the whole goal, was to play and just get myself painting in that 10-minute period. And like I said, a lot of times I don't have a whole lot of time to paint in a day. So a lot of times if I don't, I will just think, okay, well, I won't paint today. But what I've started doing lately is I have 5 sketchbooks, and I will just grab a sketchbook, open it up. Sometimes I will tape it off, but typically I don't on these, just because, you know, I'm trying to do this quickly, and for the sake of time, I don't want to spend that time taping it off. And I'll just grab some tubes of paint and have those ready to go, and just start painting. Again, I pick one of the elements of art, and I've got something to start with right there, and just start putting some shapes down or lines down or whatever I'm going to try and focus on. And then I just go. The rest of it's somewhat intuitive, just playing. And again, this is one to just keep me painting on a daily basis, especially on those days I don't have time. And the other thing is really to have that opportunity to play, because when you don't have time, you're not really going to be thinking too much. You're just going to be, you know, putting down the marks and concentrating a little bit more on whatever that prompt was that you're focusing on. But after that, it's really just play and kind of experimenting and having fun. This was really a fun painting session. I had no expectation that I was going to create anything that looked really good, but I painted, and that was my main goal. So I highly recommend trying to do some of these. Again, I did this in about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit under 10 minutes. But if you like this video and this idea, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these, feel free to subscribe. And let me know if you give this a try. 10 minutes is not a lot of time, but we all have 10 minutes somewhere in there. Total, I probably spent 15 minutes getting the paint out and getting my all of my tools out and then putting them away. So thanks for watching, and keep on painting, and let me know if you have any questions or comments.